the most violent animal in the Hadzabe African tribe. When we talk about Africa's wild, our minds often rush to the lion, the elephant, or maybe the cheetah. But among the Hadzabe tribe of northern Tanzania, one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies on Earth, the definition of danger takes on a very different form. To them, the most feared and violently unpredictable animal isn't always the biggest or fastest. It's the one that changes everything when it enters the bush, the Cape buffalo. Known by the Hadzabe as Nyenya, the Cape buffalo is not just another animal in the wilderness. It is a walking symbol of destruction. Despite being herbivores, these animals are deeply aggressive, territorial, and highly dangerous when provoked, or even when unprovoked. In fact, among all the wildlife the Hadzabe encounter during their daily hunting routines, this beast is considered the most violent and feared. What makes the Cape buffalo so dangerous isn't just its sheer size or its sharp horns, it's its attitude. Unlike lions, which often avoid humans unless they're starving, or elephants, which usually only charge when threatened, the Cape buffalo has a reputation for attacking without warning. It's known to ambush hunters, circle back after being wounded, and fight to the death even when escape is possible. For the Hadzabe, who depends solely on traditional weapons like bows and poison arrows, facing such an animal is a life and death matter. They do not have rifles or protective gear. One wrong move, and the buffalo charges at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. In the thick savanna brush, that's faster than most humans can escape. Many Hadzabe elders share stories of fellow hunters being gored, trampled, or even killed by this single animal. And unlike predators like leopards or hyenas, which the Hadzabe have learned to track and avoid cleverly, the buffalo behaves erratically. You can't predict when it will snap or what will trigger its rage. Sometimes it's a sudden movement, the scent of a human, or simply crossing paths in the wrong place at the wrong time. In Hadzabe oral history, the buffalo is given spiritual weight. It's seen as the embodiment of uncontrollable wild power. Some believe that the buffalo sees into the soul of a hunter, knowing whether he's afraid, proud, or reckless. As a result, when a hunting group spots buffalo tracks, they pause. They don't rush. They study the direction of the wind, the freshness of the droppings, and the layout of the land. Then they decide if it's even worth trying. Often, they choose to walk away, a rare admission of respect for a wild creature. Interestingly, when a Hadzabe hunter does succeed in killing a buffalo, which is extremely rare, it is considered a heroic event. The entire tribe gathers to celebrate. The meat is shared, and the story is retold for generations. But even in celebration, there is solemnity, because the hunter risks not just injury, but death. And among the Hadzabe, life is sacred, even more than bravery. Now compare that to animals like the lion, which most outsiders would assume to be the biggest threat. The Hadzabe do fear lions, but they respect them differently. Lions avoid direct conflict, but the buffalo, well, it seems to look for it. Another animal that comes close in violence is the honey badger, locally known as Nyenya. It's small but ferocious. It's been known to fight off lions and tear through beehives for food, but its encounters with humans are still rare. The buffalo, however, shares the same land, the same water, and sometimes even the same paths as the Hadzabe. That proximity makes it far more dangerous. So when we ask, what is the most violent animal in the Hadzabe African tribe's territory? We're not just asking about teeth and claws. We're asking about memory, loss, risk, and daily survival. The answer isn't in the movies or in safari brochures. It's in the quiet, sacred silence of the bush, where a single rustle in the grass could mean life or death. To the Hadzabe, the most violent animal is not always the one that kills the most. It's the one that turns the hunter into the hunted. And that, without question, is the Cape buffalo. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more.